Welcome to the first Fireside Talk, a universe, a T apart, starring Thad. This one's my podcast, and today we're going to have Bryce Whitfield, who was recently on the podcast, the Mormon, and my good friend Dan Stacey, a new guest to this show. So let's get this on the road. Bryce, you were saying some weird shit about women.
Oh, wow. Let me begin with how they're No, I'm joking. Anyways, what I was saying about women and the military, I believe women do have a place in the military. However, I don't agree they should be on the front lines.
Why?
Okay, well, what it is, it's a mind thing, in a sense.
So they're dumber than you, is what you're saying.
No, not that at all. I mean...
But what is it that's so different about their mind that they
their emotions are completely different.
There's plenty of stone cold women, you know? It's not like women are generally, like, flowery or whatever you think they have that won't let them fight.
No, I'm just saying, like, you have to think, like, do you think a woman could actually shoot a kid that has a bomb strapped to them?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think that'd be hard for them.
You're telling me
And
there
I
aren't
think-
women that can't get their emotions not tied up in the hole?
I think that can happen, but I think it's a lot harder for women than men.
I don't think so.
I completely
I
think
refuse
so.
to shoot an animal, and there's plenty of women that are just like, yeah, fuck it, shoot that thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you're grouping all women into this category where their emotions get all tied up with everything they're doing.
Well, then, I mean, you also have to look at it from a sexual point.
Oh, God.
What is this?
Oh, no.
If you're a guy and if you're a girl, you're fighting side by side, and you're like, you know, I want some tail.
Oh, no, Bryce! That is not what that is.
What?
Like, I mean,
Are you
you know.
suggesting there's gonna be rapes or something? No!
I mean, hey, I'm just saying, I don't know.
I don't agree with you at all. I would usually... I want to find common ground in this. I do. I agree with what you're saying, that women are very emotional as compared to men, but men also are very angry a lot, which that's an emotion.
Yeah,
And
but
gets in the way.
that doesn't so much get in the way as kind of help what they're doing.
No, because then they have rash judgments. The point of the military is to be focused.
Yeah, but usually you won't act on that rash judgment if you're just in the platoon and if you're not leading it.
Everybody has emotions that they have to control in these situations.
Yeah.
It's not like women are less capable of controlling their emotions.
I mean, I don't know, I have a sister and I know that she has a pretty damn hard time controlling her emotions.
Yeah, but she's not all of them.
She's not every woman.
Okay, I'll say, out of all the women I know,
How many is that?
10. No, out of all the women I know, which you know, I mean, no isn't a personal close to even just like a far, hey, how's it going every day.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the ones that I would say could handle killing somebody on their front line, could handle shooting a child or a mother that has a bomb strapped to them or something, I would say that would probably be about 10 to 15% of them.
Of the 10?
Of the whole
Someone.
array
Of women, you
Women I
know.
know,
But that's
yeah.
only a small sample, though.
There's plenty
yeah.
of women that if there's a woman that wants to be on the front line, it's likely that they'll be able to handle it.
I guess. I mean,
It's not like we're pushing random women into the front line.
Oh no, it's
You
all kind of pretty much voluntary.
Yeah, so
I mean,
if they volunteer, then they know what they're in for.
yeah, but I don't know.
That's the thing I'm saying. Like, there are a lot of guys who are kind of... There's alpha and there's beta, okay? There's strong man, and then there's, like, I'd consider you beta. Okay, you, Dan. You know, like, you like video games a lot. You don't really play sports a lot. But, like, you're kind of emotional, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there's that other spectrum where there's alpha. I think there's alpha and beta with women, too.
Well, it'd be Omega. Omega's a woman.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
my God.
Like, Yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, and
they're not all these emotional.
I mean, no names being said, obviously, but I know.
Clearly.
Yeah, but I've known one particular woman that.
Woman?
Woman. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Woman. Yeah, I know one that joined the army, and she thought she loved it, or she thought she would love it. She hated it. She got pregnant to get out.
She got pregnant to get out?
Yeah.
What about it did she not like?
I just don't think she could handle the hard. I think she was thinking it was more of a walk in the park than it was. I don't think she knew exactly that it was going to be as strict, like you have to wake up at this time. If they tell you to go for a mile run, you have to go for that mile run. I think she was just going to be like, you sign it, they pay for your college, they do this for you, you get benefits, and you don't really have to do anything.
Here's the thing, though. It's the same thing with prejudice and racism, and now we can say sexism for you. But you take a single story, I mean, you had a, I mean, you're saying this one story, but people take this one story and then they group it with the whole group. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you mean, but I think this is just another line of me, like, just, I don't know.
Yeah, but if there's a really good woman that can fight, I want her fighting for our country. I don't want someone to deny her just because she's a woman. Same thing for, we had the, what was the gay thing called? The don't ask, don't tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If there's a gay guy who's really alpha and can really defend our country, I want him defending our country. I don't care if he's thinking about fucking the guy right beside him. And that's the other thing.
Well, I guess that doesn't happen since, you know, the woman and the guy, that rape doesn't happen, so I guess.
You can turn it off, man. When your country's on the line, when your life's on the line, I think you turn it off. I don't know because I haven't been in the military.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'm just saying to deny all women because they get emotional sometimes is kind of a stretch.
New subject?
We don't just click the tape and change subject.
Next subject. Any suggestions? I nominate.
Well, I think we beat that dry. I think we...
Did we? I don't think you
Usually
changed.
when you beat things, they get wetter.
Well, not in this
I
case.
I don't know. What's the source of your thoughts on that?
I mean,
like,
it's just what I've seen. I mean, just what I believe.
From that one experience?
No. I mean, that happened probably 2 years ago. So, I mean, my judgment was already done before that. I already had this thought in my head.
What made you think that?
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say something. I'm not going to really regret it, but I don't want to say something that makes me sound like I think men are better, because I don't. I think women are amazing. I think what they can do and everything is amazing. How a woman, most of the time, and studies have shown, have a closer bond with their child. I think that's amazing, and that's the way of nature. They're supposed to have that close bond with their child.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just, back, you know, years ago and everything, why were the men the ones that fought and not the women?
Well, that wasn't always the case. Because if you look at, like, pre-Neolithic revolution civilizations, the women is typically the one handling everything. Though men did do hunting, the women were considered the wisest, and they did gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We've evolved to this point in our society where you don't need to have kids. We have people who don't want to have kids.
Yeah.
And if a woman wants to go fight for her country instead of having a family, she should be allowed to do that.
Well, I would like to make a comment on what Dan said.
Go for it.
He said how women were considered wise and everything, and I fully believe that. I think women, whenever it comes down to like a war scenario, and we might have touched on this earlier, but I think women can probably process things better than men. Whenever men usually see their goal and they only see one or two ways to get to it, I think women see multiple lanes to get to that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just making sure it was working.
Okay.
Okay. So, Dad, you do Let's Plays
I do
with
do
Noisy
Let's Plays.
Fingers.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, I'll talk about it. So I started this little side project because I realized that college makes me want to sit down and slit my wrists all day.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
like,
a thing.
Crawl into a closet and then just like, you know.
That's why.
So I was like, if I don't do something I love, I'm gonna kill myself. So I decided to do something which I'm very passionate about, which is gaming and Let's Plays and that kind of culture. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna start doing it. See what happens. If it turns into anything, it's an option. I'd rather be poor and doing Let's Plays than being wealthy and programming.
Hey, doing what makes you happy.
Yeah, so that's pretty much why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's kind of why Jake and I started the podcast, because we just wanted to talk and have conversations with our friends and share them with people. I mean, we don't, if we make money off of it, that's fucking awesome, but we want to, the whole thing is we want to promote this whole conversation in the world, because it's going away with the whole social media and everyone's on their phones talking to people. We don't have this very often. Anyway, I mean, we do because we're hanging out, but I'm saying with just people, necessarily, we don't have this face-to-face interaction.
And like, how we don't know, like the person, like, say I'm somebody from Utah listening to this, and you know we're from Pennsylvania. In Utah, I can't just talk to you guys like face to face, so I can't get your views on what we believe and what we, you know, the way of life even out here, whatever we talk about. So I think it sheds some light to the person in like wherever they are, what it's like to be here, to be with us, to be in our little clique group, whatever you want to say.
That's one of the coolest things about the internet. We're making the world smaller in a sense. Like, we're making this massive fucking thing flat or round, whichever you believe. It's fucking round. But we're compressing it, and we're making it, everyone can connect to everyone. You can talk to your friend in Japan or...
The only sad thing is, sure, with my phone, I can talk to somebody from Japan, but in doing that, I'm kind of going farther away from the people I'm with right now. Like, if I'm on my phone texting somebody, my mind is in that conversation rather than with me and you right now at this moment.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be a big thing with culture. You're going to start to see culture going away.
Yeah.
Because everyone's starting, like, we have a friend, she listens to, like, Korean music and stuff. I mean, you can get sucked into that culture, and... like, what if that goes global? You get everyone's in that culture. You go down to one culture, and that could definitely become a problem.
And I think that's a prediction that a lot of people have. Like, if you watch movies like Blade Runner, or you play games like Dead Space, or you watch like Firefly, most people speak like Mandarin and English in all those movies because eventually we're gonna be Earth, not countries.
I don't want us to go to one language, man.
I'm okay with that, honestly.
I'm not. I would love to keep it diverse and keep the different languages and cultures because, I mean, I love studying that stuff. Like, isn't that a giant field of study in and of itself?
I think it's so interesting that other people vibrate their larynx in different ways to represent different objects and things happening.
Well, I love literature in the sense of, like, different writing, like how to write at the beach for us is just one Chinese symbol, you know? They have, thousands of different symbols, and they all mean different words and different phrases and whatnot.
Yeah.
I guess when I'm thinking about globalization, I'm thinking about it in a way of progress.
Yeah.
Because it would just be a lot easier to communicate and grow.
Totally.
I
I totally agree with that, but I'm just saying the whole people are different is going to start to go away.
It's good to embrace your cultures.
But then what happened with these... So if the whole world is doing that, then we have, you know, dictatorship North Korea. Where are they going to be in this whole evolution of the world?
Well, they're isolated. So.
So what's going to happen to them whenever we're all joining together and basically holding hands and learning from each other and sharing with each other? What's going to happen with them?
Well, I know that, like, one thing South Korea does is they airdrop movies and, like, magazines and books in so that they spread culture to those people to, like, kind of like encourage them to leave and kind of try and change things to see like what the outside.
But
looks
if you
like.
get caught leaving, is that like imprisonment for
Oh,
life?
that's a whole
or,
fucking thing.
Like even death in some
They
cases.
have giant walls too.
Yeah.
There's like fences around literally the entire.
Hey, at least the Mexicans can't get in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trump 2016.
2016.
I mean,
what were you saying?
I mean, either way, I mean, the world will evolve, and I guess either they're gonna have to evolve with it, or who knows what will happen to them.
And like humanity's never gonna stop growing and changing. Eventually, there's cultures that we like enjoy are gonna be different. New cultures will emerge, and I prefer seeing new cultures emerging than studying old cultures.
Well, what about the American Indians? Like, isn't that culture almost completely dead now?
Pretty much.
There's
And
only like sparse reservations and stuff.
Western and south near Mexico, like Texas, it's really big for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
there's
know
still like
Washington has a reservation, and I think Montana maybe. But yeah, that's died so much.
and their culture's changed significantly from what it was.
Oh, yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But it's
That's like
terrible. I think it's sad because I have an uncle that he did a mission in a reservation, and what he wants to do.
Mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
Just
gonna
to kill them all.
Yeah.
He's a CIA mission.
No,
Exterminate the Indian.
Which one do I shoot?
No, but he said it was terrible. Like, he's like, a lot of these kids in here don't have a chance, and what he really wants to do, he's trying to retire this year, next year. He has his own business and everything, but what he wants to do is go and to one of their colleges, one of their like community colleges or whatever for the Indian reservation, and he wants to teach them and try to help them as much as he can, because he feels terrible for them, because all they do, they get basically pushed into either becoming an alcoholic or working in a casino, or both, you know. I mean, they don't have many choices. They have to work for their reservation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the whole Indian thing's weird.
They're in a
the-
sticky
It's
situation.
the craziest thing we don't talk about very much.
Like,
in
ever.
history. Like, we just eliminated a whole race, and we don't even talk about it in history.
Yeah.
We always hear about the Holocaust and everything, but we literally eliminated a whole continent of human beings.
Yeah.
And
Which, you know, I haven't studied much of it, but I do enjoy like learning about American Indians. Like, what they did was amazing. What they believed in was just amazing.
Yeah, I had a class where I read like texts translated from native tribes, and they're really fascinating. I enjoy their views better than most Western views.
Like, it is. It's just like every time they did something or something good or even bad happened to them, they prayed, and they not to God, but to their form of God or the spirit that they believed.
It's in nature.
Yeah, exactly. And they just thanked it or asked for help in any way or anything. It was incredible.
I mean, I don't think we necessarily can even relate to our ancestors' problems with them, though, because we live in these comfy houses and we have just no threats to us except for these imaginary threats of ISIS. But, I mean, they didn't have time to sit around and think about, oh, maybe these people are alright, you know?
Yeah.
They're just like, we need land, we need food, get the fuck out of here.
We are starving and it's cold.
We're gonna take your reservation. Go west. And then another thing that we never talk about, and remember how we put Chinese people Japanese people in camps in
Yeah,
Oh,
during
yeah,
World War
like
II.
World War II.
Yeah.
Separate them from their families.
That's
and...
never talked about.
And they were actually like terrible like facilities.
Oh my
and
God,
stuff.
Only
Yeah.
George Takei will talk about that.
Who's that?
He's from Star Trek. Oh my.
Oh,
guy.
okay.
He's his parents, and when he was a kid, I think he was in one of those.
Oh yeah. I
So
think
he
I
like
remember
talks
hearing
about it.
this.
Yeah, and he's a big gay rights activist
No.
because he's a homosexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you find it weird? I got annoyed. Like, after it was legalized, like, everyone wanted it legalized, pretty
Yeah.
much. I don't know about you, Bryce, but I don't know why I point you out.
Everybody else went.
Okay, so I'll tell you my view on it. My view on it is
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
no. honestly, at this point, do what you want. Whatever makes you happy, go do it. But please, just why do you have to push it into my face?
That's not the... Well, the reason they had to push it initially is because you wouldn't let them fucking do it.
I didn't care initially either, though. It's just, I mean, whatever makes them happy, but, like, you know, just don't make a big deal. Like that, do you remember that one thing, these gay people that wanted to be wed? They, homosexual, sorry.
That doesn't matter.
They
We're
wanted...
not PC here.
They wanted to be wed, and
What?
they wanted to be married.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, they wanted to be wed.
They wanted to
Wet?
go to the lake. They wanted to get wet.
Wed.
Yeah, I understand.
But, anyways.
I'm speaking out.
Who?
But,
What about them wanting to be wet?
remember, I don't know if you guys remember this specific case, but they wanted this bakery to make them a cake.
Yeah?
And the
Yes, I
guy,
remember.
the guy refused, and they sued him, and I think the government, like the state government or whatever, came back and said, if you don't make them we're gonna, like, basically shut
that's
down
fucking
the shop.
stupid.
They fined him $1,000.
Yeah.
I know, like $100,000.
But I think that's
Yeah,
stupid,
that's
you
fucking
know.
stupid.
He was able to, he started his own business, and I think he should be allowed to pick who and who he doesn't want to serve.
Mhm.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. But I'm just saying the whole fact that they couldn't get married was outrageous.
Oh, yeah. But see, they had to push that issue. They couldn't go the block down the street to go to the other cake place, but no, they had to go to this cake place and push
they're
for
trying
Maybe
mine.
it's the fucking best cakes in the state. You
They-
don't know, Bryce.
They just want to point out people's ignorance.
Yeah.
Which I don't particularly agree with because I like freedom of speech and people being... Sometimes we need idiots walking around, you know?
Yeah.
But I want those idiots to respect my right to yell at them and call them idiots.
Yeah.
So, like, that's one of those instances where I'm like, you know, they're fucking bigot assholes.
Yeah,
Might as
totally.
well just let them sit there and be
But
bigot
The
assholes.
fucking clerk that was denying people, Kim Davis, she was
Oh.
divorced 3 times, and she has the audacity
Christian morals.
to say that gays shouldn't get married. You're
Uh-huh.
not supposed to get divorced either. How about you read a fucking Bible?
Uh-huh.
I mean, like I was saying, I don't agree with it. I don't believe in it. But you know what? If they want it, and if they don't really, you know, like push it in my face, I don't care.
That's my thing with Christians, though. If it's not affecting your path to heaven, why do you care?
Yeah.
If you're not going around fucking dudes in
Well,
the asshole.
what they think,
Yeah.
and this is just coming from my theory on what most Christians think about this is they think, well, if it's polluting them, one day it's going to pollute my kids or my kids' kids, and they want to get their family with them, and they don't want their family to be, in quotation marks, polluted by the evilness.
That makes sense.
I think-
to those people, I say you're fucking retarded. So.
Yeah, and I also think a lot of them think that God's gonna punish the earth for letting us have these people. Where like
Yeah.
when people say Hurricane Katrina was because of the gays, you know, they think that God is gonna punish the earth for letting these people exist.
And I can see that. I mean, I don't exactly think that that's going to happen. I mean, I am a
But what? How can you explain Hurricane Katrina, Bryce?
nature.
God
Because
wanted
of
to
those
clean
fags
up New
out
Orleans.
No, it was the nature.
It's all the black people and
No,
jazz.
Since I am
Those Creoles.
oh my gosh.
What were you saying?
Anyway, since I am a Christian, I do believe that, you know, there will be a second coming, that Christ will come again and everything. Yeah, I know you guys don't.
I thought it was Jesus.
Or Christ, Jesus, same.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna come back.
Yeah,
Jesus
he's
H.
going to
Christ.
come again, and then all the wicked will be wiped from the earth. But I don't know when that's going to happen. All I can do is prepare for it now.
I
And
only
I'm gonna
hope it's soon.
And I'm going to prepare myself and my
Me
family.
too. I'm getting hungry.
Mm-hmm. I want to start eating people.
Yeah.
I want it to be allowed to eat people.
Well,
I like to think of heaven. There's just a giant table with all the food you could think of.
I think it's a lot like
I hope there's food.
This Is the End when they go to heaven and there's like tons of weed and dance parties with the Backstreet Boys. That's what I want heaven to be.
Yeah. If I don't walk through the gates and the Backstreet Boys are there, I mean, they didn't do it right up there.
I
They're
don't-
messing it up.
I don't know what heaven's like. I can't tell you anything that I know or think or, you know, I can't just say, well, this is what heaven's like, but
Well, I
You
know
think
there's
about
3
it.
of them.
Oh, wow. Wow, thanks. Let's not get on this tonight.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
It's very fascinating.
I know, I'm positive.
But
though.
why do you think they have that? You don't want to get into it, but I'm just saying, why do you think they have?
I don't
Is that just
know.
what Joseph Smith?
No, actually, there is a section in the Bible where it actually talks about celestial, which is that of the glory of the sun,
Yeah.
and terrestrial, which is out of the glory of the moon, and telestial, which is the glory of the stars. It actually mentions that in the Bible. I forget exactly.
First
I think
Testament?
I think the New Testament or Old Testament. Wait,
The Old Testament or the New Testament?
it might be new. I'm not sure. I'll
So the crazy.
Don't ask a Christian about the Old Testament. They don't fucking read
They
that
don't know
part.
what the fuck that is.
They don't
No,
know.
no,
They're like, we ain't Jewish.
I've been trying to study the Bible more though because I enjoy studying it and
Yeah, learning about zombie Jesus. And
what?
I have a question, Bryce.
Okay.
And you might not want to talk about it, which is fine. But why aren't you on your mission right now?
I want to get some money put aside and everything.
Okay.
Or,
Andy wants to get some. Wink, wink.
if I get some, then I couldn't.
You can't
Go.
get some on your mission. Be an elder.
Uh-huh.
Can't just fuck that housewife.
Whoa.
You just
Whoa.
use the mission money to get somewhere, buy the housewives, fuck them, move in with the housewives, and they'll pay for you for the rest
I'm
of your life.
surprised there aren't like more Mormon scandals. Like with
They're
the
just
whole-
so goddamn nice and happy.
What do
that
you
they
mean
can't-
though? Like more.
No, but I'm saying with like
Like
the
in Russia,
missionaries
somebody
and stuff.
like
Yeah.
took. Yeah, I mean.
Or like them being
Well,
a criminal or
well, the
something.
thing is, if like this happened in, I'm sure it happened in a lot of places, but there was a case in, I believe, Russia, where they got kidnapped, 2 missionaries, and they were held ransom. And they're like, we want like so many millions, and we want
Gallons of vodka.
okay, so many millions,
Blah, blah, blah.
so many millions of dollars, or we're gonna shoot them. And
Uh-huh.
they our church wouldn't give them the money.
Eee.
And those
They
missionaries
just killed
actually.
them.
No, they actually came home and they were safe.
Really?
So
Yeah.
they were just
They
playing
came
peekaboo?
home after that, and I think like 2 months later they went back to finish their mission, not in the same area, but in
Finish what
Russia.
they started.
But,
Like,
but
here's
When
the
like
money,
killed all the
motherfucker.
Russians and
and the point that the church wouldn't give the money was because if the church would give them the money, the word would get out. There'd be kidnappings everywhere.
we'd be kidnapping Bryce.
That is true.
Well,
I'd totally
I'm
kidnap.
Seabass. so
I'd kidnap the shit out of you, Bryce.
I
I
like
think
you.
in a non-criminal way, kidnapping a friend, I think that would be totally fun.
You know, I told
Oh,
a
yeah.
friend that if I roofied you as a joke, would you be mad? He was mad.
why?
I don't know. I just kind of want to roofie someone.
If
It's like
it's
a
my
joke.
friend roofing me, I don't care.
Yeah, like if you just like start slobbering and falling over.
So
I'm
like, what's
like,
my
"Huh?"
friend gonna do?
Gotcha.
I mean, if my friend sticks their penis in my mouth, I mean.
I mean,
I'd
we
be
do
like,
that awake anyway.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Oh, speaking of gay, there's this. I think it's called Pottermore. I don't know if you've heard about it.
I am not.
Okay, J.K. Rowling, she's fucking bored being a billionaire. So
Uh-huh.
she made this quiz where you get your house. It's like the Sorting Hat, but you answer a bunch of questions for
Okay.
Harry Potter.
Okay.
And my house, I got Ravenclaw.
Oh shit.
They were like, oh man, you really like sucking dick. And then I got my wand, and it's like unicorn hair.
You're such a pussy.
So they're like, you can never go to the dark side. And I'm like, oh man.
Oh, I wanted to be an asshole.
And then Ravenclaw, they're like, you're wise and smart and intelligent. And I'm like, so I get on my knees and suck.
Yeah, so I just stick
So,
the
wait, what's
professor's
this
dick all
about, or what's
It's
it
from-
on?
It's
What's
from
it on?
Harry Potter.
Is it like a Facebook thing?
No, it's an actual website. You
I want to do it.
make your own account and everything. My brother got Slytherin.
Oh,
I was so angry. And then he got like a wand that's very similar to Voldemort's wand.
Oh.
It's cool. It walks you through. It tells you like all the famous people in that house and stuff. Like it's the whole world just brought together. That's in
Oh.
one place.
Snape died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was old news though, but still,
Yeah, I know.
that's sad.
What was it? Alan Rickman?
Yeah.
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 Neil deGrasse Tyson had an interview with him, Star Talk with him.
Mhm.
They just re-released it. I haven't listened to it yet. I love Neil. Did you see Neil deGrasse Tyson ripping apart B.O.B. on
Yes,
Twitter?
because he said the Earth's flat.
What a fucking idiot. In the picture that B.O.B. posted, look up the picture that B.O.B. posted on Twitter about the world being flat. You can fucking see the curvature of the Earth in the picture.
Oh god, he's such a fucking idiot.
And then he released a song about it.
Oh no!
He's like,
Just let it go.
Neil deGrasse need to get off my back.
Oh no! I bet Neil loves that.
Oh
He's
yeah.
probably just sucking it up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, you're so stupid.
That I don't know if you've ever seen the Nightly Show. With
Yeah.
With that black guy on Comedy
Yeah.
Central.
He's funny.
He's not.
I like him.
He's alright. It's a weird humor that I.
I like him better than the Daily Show replacement.
I don't mind Trevor Noah. He's a joke thief, but I don't mind him.
Yeah.
It's- oh man, how about
Wait,
the
is it
Amy
this
Schumer
one?
stuff?
No.
I
I don't have Twitter, so.
oh no, I meant just Google B.O.B. Earth flat.
I did B.O.B. World being flat here. I'll do B.O.B. Earth flat.
It's a picture of like the horizon and the clouds and stuff, and you can see in the blue sky that it curves eventually.
Oh god.
And he's like, if it's curved, why can I see that far?
No, no.
No. I don't know.
Here, I'll flip it this way. No?
No.
Yeah,
That's
no.
not even a
Okay.
picture. It was a real picture.
Okay.
I don't know, it was fucking stupid.
He's a
And then
fucking
everyone
idiot.
was losing their mind. They're like, how do you not think the Earth's flat? I don't know.
Do people think that?
Yeah!
What's wrong with this world?
I don't.
Wait,
It's flat, that's what's wrong.
That's
how
what's
does
wrong
that, wait, how does... Didn't we discover that? Like...
People have been in fucking
long
outer
time
space and looked at the Earth and took a picture of it, and it's fucking round.
Yeah?
We have satellites going around it.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is it round like this, but then like that?
What?
What?
This is
You
flat.
mean it's a sphere? It's a fucking sphere.
Dude, people can't see your hands right now.
Yeah, they're just. If you're wondering what Bryce is doing, he's just making two circles.
It's he's
No,
holding
horizontal,
up the
one vertical.
Illuminati side. I'm pretty sure he's in the Illuminati.
No. What if it's just like a circle, like a two-dimensional circle? Is that, do you
That's
think
what
that
they're
could-
saying.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No.
What the hell are
No.
they smoking?
Weed?
I don't-
They can't be.
Well, I mean, he's a rapper.
He is a rapper.
He has to, or he can't
He's
be a rapper.
probably doing PCP or something. I don't
Maybe.
know. Can't be weed.
Crack.
Weed doesn't do bad things.
Probably.
Crack cocaine.
Yeah, jeez.
Man.
Crack-a-lack.
It got to his head.
Crack-a-lack.
He had like 3 good hits, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm
The
just
Earth's
gonna
flat."
say Earth's flat." Yeah.
And everybody believes him, you know? He's a rapper. He
He's a
knows what he's
rapper.
talking
Well,
about.
if you're listening to rappers for your scientific knowledge of the day, I mean, you could probably go kill yourself. That's what.
If
Well, I mean-
Kendrick Lamar released a rap album about science, I would believe him.
Yeah, probably.
I'd
I
be
wouldn't
like,
even care because
"Whoa."
it would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That's the thing. B.O.B. fell off, so
Mm-hmm.
if he was still making good, that first album was very good, but B.O.B. fell off. Okay, if every album was like that first album, I wouldn't
He'd
even
be the
care
shit.
about this. I would still keep listening to him, but he sucks.
Now he's washed
He
up.
released an album called like Headbands or something.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Feel like a headband.
See, I don't really
know.
follow rap that much. I listen to Eminem, Wiz Khalifa.
Dude, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick.
Let me tell you
I don't know
something.
who that is.
If Kendrick
shit.
Lamar doesn't win Grammy for Best Album of the Year, if Taylor Swift wins Best Album of the Year, I'm losing my mind.
I just want people I like to win, which is all like people nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah,
Which
but
makes me
I'm
so
saying
sad.
you've listened to the Kendrick Lamar album. And
To
you-
Pimp a Butterfly?
Yeah,
Yeah, that album's
you'd
great.
like it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's better than Taylor Swift's trash.
Oh god, yes.
Have
It's
you heard
really
her
good.
new song, Out of the Woods?
Yes.
This is about Red Riding Hood.
But
Then
it
no.
says Out of the Woods 10 times in a row. I'm out of the woods, and I'm out of the woods, and I'm out of the woods, and I'm out of the woods. Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Yeah, we're in the clear.
That's a
song.
masterpiece
That's
piece
a
to me.
song. Who was in the writing room and was like, this is good? Yep.
Taylor Swift.
Probably B.O.B.
Probably B.O.B. That's the... I don't understand. The song I'm a Bee that says I'm a bee 100 times. You know how many writers were on that song?
Like 7?
7 or 8.
Yeah.
It's not.
Although I do enjoy music, I love music.
I love music.
All music is rap and I hate it.
That's
Well,
not
music is like
though.
candy. You just gotta throw away the rappers. I mean,
I like that.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
So I put my Bernie Sanders sticker on the back outside of my car, so it's very visible.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
I've noticed a difference with people driving around me. It's become weird. It's always trucks or SUVs, and they go beside me, fly by me, and cut me off all the time now.
What assholes.
All the time.
Jeez.
It's really weird. It was like instantly, as soon as I put it on. I really don't like it. It's scaring me.
Like you hear this music like do 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 do.
Have you seen anyone? Have you seen anyone with Trump stickers?
I've seen one person wear a Make America Great Again hat.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
Yeah, he sat right in
But
front
I
of me.
haven't seen Trump stickers yet.
No, I've seen a Carson sticker and a
Well,
Rubio sticker.
the
me too.
Confederate flag's about the same thing. So
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if it is.
As
though.
long as you're lynching people, you're in.
Yeah. Did you see he's like buying off religious leaders just to buy the evangelical?
Yeah.
Like the Liberty University president just endorsed him.
Did
And
you
I'm like,
see-
how much money did Trump pay him to endorse him?
Did you see Bernie Sanders at Liberty University?
Yeah,
That was so fucking good. That
Yeah.
speech was amazing.
it was.
He did such a good job. He really appealed to like the Bible's principles and relating it to his values and his policies. It was just he had a lot of fans out there, mostly women, because for women race and stuff. It was just
Yeah.
really good.
Is Bernie
It's
Sanders religious?
He actually just recently, yesterday I think, he said that he doesn't affiliate with an organized religion. He does believe in a God, but he doesn't believe in organized religion, though he is Jewish originally.
so
he
he
just lost the presidency, is what you're telling me.
No, because he's the man, and he's the best, and everybody's going to be like, Bernie, you're the best, and they're going to vote for him.
So if
Yeah,
he
but you have
doesn't
to
believe
like
in
God.
organized religion, he believes in unorganized religion.
He
That's-
doesn't think
that's a-
religion
yeah.
should be able to come together and form organizations.
Organization
I'll
in the
let that-
sense that
I'll let
it
that-
revolves around money.
Yeah.
But a lot of the early organizations that started culture revolved around religion.
Yeah, but we're above that now.
Are
Yeah,
we
this
though?
isn't early
I
anymore.
agree. I think we are in
I-
the scientific age.
I
and
still think
education
we're a
age.
speck. I don't think
We're a
our
spectrum.
knowledge and everything. I think our knowledge and everything is still very little to what we can.
Well, in the
uncover.
perspective of the Earth, and you don't look into space, we pretty much know how everything works on Earth, and we understand how things happen, and the only thing that keeps religion alive, in my eyes, is the fact that we don't know where the Big Bang came from.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think keeping religion alive. That's a majority.
Yeah. I'm losing my mind.
Did you see someone out the window?
I don't even know.
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
Chill out. That's why I don't like sitting in this room. There's so many windows.
There are.
I like to stay upstairs.
Way
You know,
too
I
many
just
windows.
noticed that.
There's a fuck ton of windows.
And like you have a
That's
door window.
Yeah.
But I don't like upstairs because you always feel like someone's downstairs. You know what I mean?
I prefer to just pretend there isn't a downstairs when I'm upstairs, and just pretend my room is my house.
See, I like my house. I feel comfortable in any room I'm in because I have a gun in every room.
Oh, God. What if they get the gun if they're so everywhere? They just, like, look under the couch, like, oh, gun,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
How would they know that I have it under the couch? Come on.
You could just look fucking anywhere. Be like, oh, gun, boom, boom. Oh, gun,
I don't
got two now.
Yeah.
Boom,
The
boom.
thing with burglars, they tear things apart, Bryce.
They're trying to steal things in hidden places.
Anyways, isn't this house supposedly haunted?
Oh, it's fucking haunted as shit.
Can we like try to like?
Let me tell you why this house is haunted. Well, I had a week one time where tons of fucking paranormal shit was happening.
I wish it happened right now. I love that.
Well, this is my theory how we're gonna find ghosts. I have a room in my house that no one's been in for over a decade.
Wait, like
And
nobody.
there's no windows.
Wait, what do you mean nobody?
Nobody in this house has been in there
Where
in
is
over
it?
a decade.
Where is it?
It's in the basement. And there's no windows, and a door with no windows. It's just black.
Dude, I couldn't do it.
We should go fucking check it
No.
out.
No.
Fucking ghosts.
No. There's
Absolutely.
two things that scare the shit out of me in this world. Snakes and weird shit like scary
Ghosts.
But
shit.
weren't we the one that went to your church, even though you're not religious, on Halloween night?
Thanks for pointing that out.
What about it?
We were
Oh
looking,
yeah, we did go.
and
ghost
you
hunt.
organized the whole thing, not the religion, the ghost hunt.
Yes, I am.
So-
You are God.
Yeah, but that's my church. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we should go down and just do
Check
the.
that ghost out.
Let's do the rest of the podcast.
How much?
Nah, we're not gonna go down there.
now. Oh, okay. Anyways, that's kind of okay.
I don't like ghost stuff, man.
I don't believe in ghosts, but I want to. I want to so bad.
I believe. So you don't even believe that there's like something.
I don't believe in a soul, if that's what you mean.
So you think once you're dead, you're in the ground and you're rotten.
I only believe in biological existence.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's where I'm conflicted with that. Like, we have no idea what happened before us, you know?
What do you mean?
Like,
Like before
our-
humans?
Not before humans, but like before you. I don't know. In the sense that you can't recall anything before your existence, you know? So how can you be. How can you tell what's going to happen to you afterwards if you have no idea what happened to you before?
Well, that's the kind of thing, like, where everybody's unique because of the way they're raised, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, your existence is dependent on your experiences. Like, if you took a person and cloned them, the other person would be a completely different person.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing where, like, our ability to make life itself proves to me that there isn't anything else. It's just, you throw the right things together, it does this amazing, I'm not saying it's, like, some kind of, like,
Well, yeah,
run-of-the-mill thing.
awesome.
It's the
Have
most
we-
amazing thing to ever happen.
Have we actually successfully cloned a person though?
No, we've cloned animals, though. They're identical.
Do you see that guy trying
See-
to get a hold of woolly mammoth?
With me,
Yeah, do you know, like, what he did?
No, well,
He's in prison.
for what?
He fucking bought that from money he stole from a university off the black market in Russia. He bought that DNA.
That's
wait, he tried to make a mammoth?
He's tried to make a mammoth out of mammoth DNA and elephant DNA.
And kind of like how Jurassic Park
Yes.
just fills in the blank.
And you can do that because, like, ligers and stuff, you
Yeah.
know, you can just throw some shit together.
Yeah.
So he was gonna do it, but his university was like, no, why the fuck would we do that? So he's like, fine, I'll just steal all this money and buy it off the black market and do it on my own. And then he got arrested.
I don't know. I don't want to say animals have again, my Christian background and whatnot.
Mhm.
I believe humans have a soul. I believe animals have a soul, but I don't know if the souls are
They want to get along at a party.
equal.
So they're like women's souls and we're like men's
Oh my
souls.
god! I'm not. Okay, this is my statement on that. I completely believe in equal rights.
Dude, where's this going after?
I'm just.
Okay.
I don't want people,
Just for the record.
I don't want people to think I'm a sexist or anything because I am not.
Yeah. There are people who come home and just start beating their wife. And,
And that's not me.
yeah. That shouldn't be. You wouldn't be in this room with me right now if that was you.
Yeah.
We'll find out in 20 years, though.
If I
If you start beating your woman.
No, I would never hit my wife or.
What if your wife turned out to be a secret agent conspiring to kill you? And you found out, would you hit her?
Maybe if she made the first move.
Nope. I would fucking shoot her immediately. So, I was having this discussion, speaking of shooting people immediately.
Sounds great.
You know, movies, right, where they're in, like, say, like, Alien. Alright, we've all seen Alien?
I have, yeah.
Like
Okay.
Alien vs Predator.
No,
Nah.
Alien, the original.
The original.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's, like, trapped up there all by herself, there's this monster going after her. I'd kill myself immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately when
I
I get in
would
that
too.
situation, I'd fucking kill myself. And people always say, like, no, stick it out. Absolutely not. I'd immediately kill myself.
If I was with somebody else, I think I'd try to stick it out. But the second I die or they like, if they would die first, I'd kill myself. I wouldn't do it
Yeah.
for myself.
Absolutely.
I would. that's one of the things. Like, I would hate to be in like a zombie apocalypse by myself. I would love to do it with a buddy or
You'd
more.
love to?
I would love.
I'd rather live like this than in a zombie apocalypse.
No, I would love to go through that with my buddies. But if I'm by myself, I'm shooting myself. I'm done.
I'm gonna just fucking kill myself.
Yeah, there are a lot of circumstances where I would just kill myself.
Well, every time I think about chemistry, I want to fucking kill myself.
Chem's not that bad.
Oh, anytime I had chemistry, I'd walk around the campus and I'd literally say out loud, I just want to fucking kill myself. And people they noticed eventually. Weird.
It's not.
Fucking
then they see your Bernie sticker out on your car and they're
And
like,
then
it makes sense.
pass
now.
me in their car like an asshole.
I agree, chem's fucking stupid, but
It's made up science by the Asians. It's conspiracy.
I like
Yes.
chem. I like chem.
Then you must be an Asian, Bryce.
Actually, funny thing, funny thing, my brother, he did one of those, you know how you can send into your Ancestry.com
Yeah, I've
your
done
DNA?
that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I have Oriental in me.
Oh, really? I did
Yeah.
it. And I'm like 90% Swedish and 10% English and like 0.001% Turkish.
Oh, well, I mean, all in all, I think it's
You know,
20% German, like 50 or probably 60% English. I think Scandinavian or something's in there.
yeah.
I'm Oriental. I have American Indian.
That's
in
such
me.
a weird way to say. I'm in one of those Oriental folks. You know, with the upside down eyes and the buck teeth.
You know, the people that you can blindfold with just a piece of dental floss.
You know all those railroads? The guys that built those. I'm one of those things.
And
Oh,
women.
I got you.
And women.
Yeah, racism's a weird thing that's not going away in this country.
Yeah, it's astonishing how present it is. It's just like,
It's everywhere.
I think people don't understand how drastic intelligence is in this country.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, there's some really fucking stupid people you wouldn't think still exist.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Totally.
I think people just forget about that.
That's a thing that I see on college campuses and everything.
Yes,
It's-
absolutely.
How
Well,
are these people alive?
How did they make it
Okay,
this
so
far?
I do believe actually, like, there's book smarts, and then there's just common sense smarts. Like, if you, like, my father, you could tell him any fact, you could have him read a book, and he could write you a giant page report or whatever on it. Like, he is so book smart, it's not funny. But he has no damn common sense. He's a freaking moron.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's book smarts and common sense. I think there are these people who can actually piece information together and take their surroundings and
Mm-hmm.
turn it into something better and actually understand everything around them.
I think it's definitely more about like problem solving skills and stuff like that and higher.
But the thing is,
Because common sense is stupid.
well,
yeah,
I don't
that's
like
the difference between being intelligent and intelligence.
well, I don't think
Yeah,
in school
yeah,
we're,
totally. Great
Yeah.
call. Yeah.
I don't think
It's
in
great.
school we're taught like problem solving as much as we were like whenever we were in school, or my brother who's like 10 years older than me. Anymore, it's no child left behind. If that child refuses to learn, that teacher is not going to fail them, because then that's a bad reflection on the teacher, not the student.
Yeah.
So they just pass the kid up, and it's the next teacher's problem.
Well, I know personally, my mother's a teacher, and they have rules now where like your pay is dependent on standardized testing scores.
And I think
It's
that's stupid.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's insane.
But how else are you gonna know?
Well, that's the thing. Like,
That's where I'm conflicted on the whole issue.
I think standardized testing is fine, very lightly, but like classrooms shouldn't be based around what you're gonna do in your standardized test. I don't think the SATs necessarily should be a thing. I understand maybe data collection through, like your standardized testing, but not someone's future should be based off.
Yeah, and then the whole thing is the kids miss out on everything. Like
Yes.
I had this discussion with Jake. We were talking about how in elementary we didn't really do science experiments because
Mhm.
we were too busy cramming information in about the test and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was you don't learn how to learn, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's-
you just learn.
And then you immediately throw it out because
Well,
it's not
yeah,
useful.
what
because
it
it's
is,
not the next
they
test.
it's like they just put it how do I want to phrase this? They just give it to you and they make you know it just for the test, and then after that, you're like, oh, okay, new thing. Now we're gonna go to reading. It's like, oh, all that math stuff I just learned. See ya.
I think definitely retention of knowledge is something that we don't pay attention to that really fucks people in college.
Oh yeah.
Because in college you need to remember everything you've learned your entire life.
Yes.
You know? So like, I know like in math, if you don't know something, you're allowed to ask as many questions as you want. But if it's about something that was done in a previous class, you're not allowed to ask a question about it.
Yeah.
Because you just need to know how to do things.
That's the thing, and they don't teach. That's,
Yeah.
That's the problem with the whole Common Core and the whole standardized testing.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that we're evaluating these teachers because some of them are really fucking awful, like our high school teachers. Like I had this discussion with Jake. Also, we were talking about how awful our high school teachers were compared to some of my college professors. But I don't know. How did you feel? I mean, we were both in the honors and AP and stuff, but how did you feel about your teachers?
Bryce. I mean, I'm not really one to be smart. I wasn't in AP or honors.
Shut the fuck up.
One of the common folks, you might say.
You know, living down by the river in
No.
the bed.
That's Farley time.
but no, I felt there were very few that actually cared enough that if you would say, I need help, there were few enough to even say, come in before or after school, but I've known some, and as in some, I mean one or two, that would just stop what they're doing and help me out.
Yeah.
And that's great, because you get the relationship with those people that you don't get with these teachers that just give you. So I had one teacher, I think it was like world studies or world cultures, and he talked literally for about 2 minutes of class. Then he gave us 3 or 4 papers. He said, open up to so-and-so page and do it. And that was it. He's like, what you don't get done is homework. And that's all he did. Then he just sat down, drank his coffee, did whatever he did online, probably watched porn, I don't know.
Oh, God.
But it was just, if you would ask a question, he'd sit there, he'd just sit there and look at you. Then he'd get up, walk by you, and say, okay, let's do it. And then he wouldn't try to see where you're coming from. He wouldn't try to say, oh, now I understand why you need, like, what you need help with exactly. He would just basically kind of force feed you the answer, and there you go. Which, I mean, at the time, being a lazy kid or whatever, being a kid that doesn't want to do that much work, you're like, oh, this is awesome. But looking back on it, I'm like, that was terrible. I wish I would have pushed myself to be in AP, to be in honors, because I truly feel I could have. I think if I...
Totally.
My whole thing was I didn't want the workload. I was happy with,
Don't worry, I didn't do any of the work, so...
But see, that's the thing, and I hate how... I hate...
The system's rigged. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Our system is so fucked. Like, our high school and junior high system is super fucked, but our college system is pretty fucking good. And I think that's a lot of the reason why foreign countries, they come to America to go to college.
Yeah.
Because they have learned what they were supposed to learn in high school that we didn't learn,
Yeah.
and then do better at us than our colleges because we're so
Well,
fucked.
that's the thing I like about college. Everyone's together.
Yeah.
There's no levels. I mean, there's honors college, but it's not...
Yeah, but that's fucking bullshit.
That's fucking
Well,
bullshit.
the thing I hate about high school and junior high, that I hated, it scared me because I was in 7th grade and I was doing all this stuff, and I thought at the time, this was like the only time it occurred to me, I'm like, I could be in a higher class. Like it bored me. In math class, I would do it within, he'd give us the papers to do, after going through the bell ringer or whatever, and then he'd say, do this for the rest of class. If you need help, come get me, I'll help you. And I had it done within 10 minutes, and I just sat there fidgeting. And I'm like, I need to push myself. But then, whenever I would ask about pushing myself, they would say, well, you can, but since the teacher didn't recommend you, if you do it, and if you fail, that's your fault, and we're not going to put you back down where you need to be. And that scared me, because, I didn't know where I had to be.
Yeah.
Only my teachers knew, and my teachers weren't doing jack shit about it. And I was afraid to take the initiative and push myself higher, because if I would have failed, that would have been it. They wouldn't help me or anything.
Yeah,
And
that's another thing. Like, well, I think your situation, I don't actually know, but like our placement for junior high was based on our
sixth grade.
on our 6th grade test scores.
Which actually I think my mom has my 6th grade test scores. They're actually pretty damn good.
Is it on your refrigerator?
No, but she has everything in a book for me for some reason.
Oh, I have one of those.
In like a binder, but like they're actually like proficient in everything but like reading,
Yeah.
I think.
That's why I never understood why you were in the lower classes. You could handle it.
Yeah.
You're one of those people I'd rather talk to than the kids I had in the honors
Yeah,
classes. Because I'd rather have someone who knows things, who can. That's the thing with some of those honors kids. They would just be information. Oh, did you do the homework? Oh, what'd you get for that answer? Oh, do you know that thing? Yeah, okay. Let's not talk about anything that has anything to do with anything. Yeah, I just said anything like 5 times. But it doesn't make any sense. They can't piece information together.
They don't
It's
rationalize.
there's a fucking computer spewing out information. It doesn't make any sense. And they're just... You can't have an actual conversation with them.
Well, see,
I'd rather have a human.
Then came 10th grade, and I'm like, wow, I want to push myself. I really want to do this. Like, this is something I want. Like, I'm bored with what I'm doing, and I need this. I want to be smarter. Like, in band, you know, I had you guys and our other friends in the group, and you all were above me, educationally, or whatever you want to say. And I felt left out. I'm like, oh shit, like I thought, like, I felt at the time, and I think I still do a little bit, like, I felt like I'm just a dumbass compared to them, like, what the hell am I doing? But like, came 10th grade or whatever, I went to the counselor, and I'm like, hey, can I move up? And she was nice, she's like, yeah, but then she's like, but you have to realize, they were learning stuff back in junior high, like in 9th grade, that they're using now, that you won't learn until like the beginning of this year. So it was like, I really couldn't. And I mean, I guess
that's the thing with what I was saying about the system's rigged, and we were talking about that. Like, in 7th grade, they start to care about your grades, and that's how you get the recommendation. Because, like, I wanted to go do honors in 8th grade again, and my grades were shit because I didn't want to work hard in 7th grade.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, you do know this is a lot of work. And I'm like, but you can clearly tell, like, I was an intelligent kid. I mean, I didn't work hard at all.
Yeah.
But you could clearly see it. And they based it completely on your grades. They're like, oh, you have a 90, not a 93. I mean, come on.
That's so shitty.
That is so... And the whole fact that our grading system was 93 to 100
Oh,
is
God.
an A.
That was so fucked up.
87 to a 92 is a B. 80 to a 90 is a B in college. 90 to 100 is an A. And I don't know about your math, your science class, but mine's rounded down. Mine, like, it goes from, like, 85 up to 100's an A.
Oh, we don't do that at
8.
all.
Yeah.
No.
I totally get where you're coming from.
I really regret not pushing myself, because I could have, and...
Oh, me too. I totally regret. I think if I would have pushed myself in 7th grade, I think I totally could have gone Ivy League.
You know,
I don't know about you.
I don't care about any of that shit.
I don't care about any of the shit, but I'm just saying I could have.
You know, because, like, I don't regret any of my
no, but I'm
decisions.
just saying I don't know where I could be if I actually would have worked hard.
Like,
but at the time, I didn't give a fuck.
With me...
And I still pretty much don't. But,
like, with me, I feel like...
but just this conversation's bringing that up.
Yeah. With me, I don't want to say I regret what I did, because I don't. I feel like I'm smart, at least in music. I mean, that's good, maybe.
I guess.
But I mean...
If you want to be poor.
But honestly, like, I would have loved to be at the level you guys are in, like, math and everything. I'm not at that level at all, and I would love that. I enjoy math. I enjoy science. I love chemistry. I want to be a chemist someday, but I'm afraid it might be too hard for me, because I haven't learned that, and I'm going to have to end up cramming all that in then.
Yeah, it's just, you'll just have to work harder.
Yeah, and I'm just...
And that's the thing, another thing with the system being rigged, they're not preparing you for college. That's why you said these foreign kids are coming to our college, and
they're like, fuck yes, it's easy as shit.
Well, hell, they're not even preparing us for life. They don't teach us anything we need in life.
No.
Like my mother, they taught her how the hell to balance a checkbook, how to write resumes, how to do.
Yeah, I don't know how to write a resume.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, they taught her all this, and I don't think I've ever been taught how to balance a checkbook.
I don't fucking need that online banking, man.
Yeah, man.
No, but I mean, you know what I'm getting
For
to,
the
though.
future.
I
Like I'm sure
taxes.
they. Yeah, I'm sure they taught her like well if
how
you
to buy a house.
yeah
How
and
to
you
be
don't-
a manservant.
She's not 80.
You ask him what he wants for dinner. If he gets angry, do not ask again.
Just sit and be quiet. If he hits you, ignore it.
If he hits you, know it was your fault.
Just know tomorrow will be a better day.
Unless
Check. Do not make meatloaf on Tuesday. Oh, yeah. It's weird how far we've come.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate our school system.
You
At
know,
least ours. But we're like when you talk to these kids from other
from
schools,
like our campuses, they're fucking retarded.
holy crap!
They must have had it way worse than we did.
Where did you go to school?
They must have like found a beaver in their backyard.
And they don't even
talked
have
to
the
it.
internet because they don't know anything.
No, they know that I have Twitter, and sometimes I see pictures of butts on it.
Yeah! And let me tell you, my friend Charles, he steals a lot of jokes from comedians and tweets them, and Charles is funny.
And he's a fucking rock star
He's
for
a
it.
fucking rock star, and I love him. I don't get any news or information out of Twitter, but it's great. I just laugh all the time, and
You know,
yeah, school's stupid, man.
when
School's
it comes to
stupid.
college, I fucking hate everything about everything, and I just want to do Let's Plays and shit. But I like knowledge, and I like learning things.
I love that. Part.
So
I
I will
love
go
learning.
and
I
learn
love
as
it.
much as I can as fast as possible. You know, because
Yeah.
I think I'm one of the few people I've met that fucking thinks math is the most fascinating thing.
Oh,
I
it's
love sitting down and doing
absolutely. I don't want to fucking do the work, but it's absolutely
Yeah.
fascinating.
It's just I can't imagine myself being happy doing things like that for a living. I just like
Yeah.
learning about it sometimes and doing it,
I too.
and I just want to fucking sit
Yeah,
around and
I
make
agree.
fucking play video games.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be a Renaissance man.
Uh-huh.
You know, just take everything in and just be this.
well, we could be like Jake and just be a nomad.
A nomad.
Who
Yeah,
wants to be a nomad?
he does.
Uh-huh.
I support that though.
Yeah, why the hell not?
That's a beautiful way of living.
Like
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
live out in my car. I don't know about
I
you
don't
guys.
think I would. I want to just like I'm willing to work my ass off to make a living, but
Yeah.
I'm not willing to fucking just sit around and like I just don't. I need my technology. I just love technology and like I love video games. They're like my biggest passion and shit. So I just have to be around that and like arts and stuff.
Yeah.
But to each
I
their
respect
own,
that
you
too.
know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I don't care what anybody does.
I don't.
Do
Yeah.
what you
And you
fucking
know what? I support you and what you want to do. I support you and I support Jake. They're all completely different ways of life, but you know what? I'm gonna support it. I'm not gonna put you down and say that's stupid. You are
Yeah,
gonna
because
go
we're all
nowhere.
men.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's silly to tell people how to live their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is.
And it's silly for people to think their way of life is better than ours.
I mean,
Yeah.
if they ask for advice on something they're doing, I'll tell them what I think. But I'm not gonna make them do it. I'm not gonna say you should do this. I'm just gonna tell them, well, maybe if you do this, I mean, who knows what will happen. But I'm not gonna go and say you need to do this or you're going to hell or you need to do this or you're gonna die.
Uh-huh.
It's just whatever.
I don't get the whole like the church generation, the older people of the church. You have to go
Yeah.
to church to worship God, and I don't understand that. I'm glad we've gotten away from that.
Yeah.
I don't think church pews are going to exist very much longer.
Unless you go to Utah.
Even there, I mean, Mormonism's going to grow without
Church pews. There's the internet, man. We don't need this puppet telling us things anymore.
That's the part of the internet that's really envious, is that it's give us enough information to have our own forms of thinking.
Yeah. That's
I really like that.
Yeah.
It's just people don't use that resource.
No, and that's the thing I don't understand about social media.
They don't
I
have
went-
access to it.
I went on Twitter. I unfollowed like all of friends except for like really close friends, and now I just follow like all news sources, science stuff,
That's what
technology stuff. It is the best. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All I do is
I
sit
get
around and
lost
read articles.
reading articles
Uh-huh.
on Twitter.
Can somebody explain Twitter to me, because
I've
I don't get it.
Never used Twitter once in my life. I use Facebook for getting my news and shit.
I don't get Twitter. I don't like.
I don't get it either.
I get it. I get Instagram. I get Facebook. I do not understand Twitter. What is a giant?
It's basically bringing famous people to us, you know, in a sense.
Us commoners.
Us commoners. It's trying to get everyone together, in a sense. Trying to make all trends in one place and everything. Like the other night, I hashtagged the GOP debate. Don't do that. The freaks will come out, my friends. I was like, I don't know what's worse, these moderators or these candidates. Hashtag GOP debate. And this guy, he tweets me back. He's like, I think you're worse.
Oh god, no.
Okay, thanks. Yep.
You know, hashtags, as weird as it sounds, has been such a fucking influence on people. Like, just hashtagging things makes people communicate in a way that's really odd to me.
It's really stupid.
Like, they're like, oh, I'm gonna look what everybody put under this hashtag, and I'm just gonna talk to random people from it.
Yeah.
It's a really weird way to meet
Speaking
people.
of really dumb shit and Twitter and stuff, I was reading the 30 most influential teens of 2015.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Don't you
no.
dare go through that list. You'll bang your head off the wall.
So they go,
It's like
Justin
Kylie Jenner and just all these people who are like
What?
famous singers and Disney stars, and they don't do shit for the world
Uh-huh.
except for just be famous and look pretty.
See, that's something that I hate. Like, I think, wasn't it Michael Jackson's funeral? Didn't they like broadcast that for like 24 hours or more?
Yeah.
What about it?
I mean,
If you want to watch the
what
fucking
makes
funeral,
his death
I
any
don't
better
care.
than mine or yours?
Oh, because he's cool.
Because he was the best pop star. He was the king of pop, man.
I still. Is his life like more?
I think he's been influential on more people than us. So
Yeah.
But
more people
was
want
his
to.
life more like
valuable.
yeah than
It
mine?
depends on how you perceive a life being valuable. 'Cause I don't think any lives particularly are valuable.
Yeah.
It's just what you do is what you do. If you just want to be happy in your life and not do any kind of successful, progressive thing, is that a
do
successful
it.
life? You know?
If it's successful to you, then it's successful.
Exactly. So, like,
And I think that's the podcast, fellas.
alright.
Thanks for being on. You want to plug some?
Oh,
Noisy
yeah.
Finger
I just
stuff?
realized I
plug-
never
plug.
said the name of my Let's Play thing.
Yeah, Noisy Finger.
Noisy Finger.
Noisy
on
Finger.
YouTube.
Say it.
Finger? No, noisy finger.
Noisy-
There we
It's a
go.
noisy finger.
We do Let's Plays and we do shorts every once in a while, and we did one podcast. We're probably going to do more eventually, but we're focusing on Let's Plays. So check it out.
Yeah. Thanks guys for listening. We're gonna have some more. Jake has one coming too. Fireside Talks a Universe, a T apart. It's gonna be awesome. Tell your friends. Hit the subscribe button. Don't be a bunch of pussies. Love you guys. So